Welcome back to the Fox News Show by Carrier Kitchen. We're very excited to have Sydney Chef. She's a registered dietitian and nutritionist from the Singari family ShopRite in Shelton, and we're in the middle of eating and drinking season. We have a lot of choices ahead of us, but it's important to keep in mind, use your brain and make those smart choices, right? Thanks for being with us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me here. That's a great point. It's really important to incorporate these brain healthy foods, these foods that are part of the mind diet, because it's been shown that when we incorporate these foods, it helps reduce our risk of dementia over time. And the mind diet is basically a combination of the Mediterranean diet and the DASH diet. And we know that this has been shown to help with heart health, but now we're learning that this can help with brain health as well.
All right, well, we all like that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So we're going to make sort of an appetizer, something that we can bring, and also something that would be really good for you to prepare the day before, which is always helpful around the holidays, right?
Absolutely, and it's a super easy, simple dish.
Like easy.
A layered hummus dip, and I like to do this in like a clear dish so you can see all the beautiful layers.
Right.
And we just need 4 or 5 ingredients. Yeah. And you know, this hummus dip, of course, is made with chickpeas, which are made with those beans. So those are great to incorporate as part of the mind diet. And you know, beans are loaded with fiber and all this wonderful stuff that's really great incorporation for that brain healthy diet. And we're going to incorporate a lot and talk about a lot of different foods that are part of that brain healthy diet and that can help us make those smart decisions, wise decisions as we get into our holiday meals, but also enjoy what we're eating, you know?
Yeah, this is kind of a sneak peek because you're going to be going over a lot more ideas, helping folks make better choices at the virtual, sort of a virtual meeting, right? A virtual display.
Yeah, so
talk a little bit more about when that's going to happen and how people can take part in that.
That's going to happen this Thursday. It's a virtual session at 5 p.m. What I enjoy my role with the Singari family ShopRites is not only are we able to provide that nutrition information in the store, but I'm able to collaborate with groups like the Alzheimer's Association for this event and lead this wonderful session. So we're going to be talking more about the mind diet and the role it can play for brain health, and then we're going to incorporate those aspects into that. The holiday meals and those dishes.
Yeah, it's a great resource for everybody to tap into, right? It's free. You just have to register and then you log on. You can do it from anywhere.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I've finished the hummus layer here, and we just got a few more simple steps. And of course, we're going to add some holiday color, but also add some wonderful vegetables to the dish as well. So we're going to add some chopped cucumber here, and it's going to be our next beautiful layer. And you can dice these up any way that you want. Mainly, you just want to be able to scoop it up with whatever you're getting for the dip, whether it's veggies or whole grain crackers, things like that. You know, whole grains are great incorporation for brain health as well. So we're definitely going to have a lot of different options here for incorporating those brain healthy dishes.
And then we got more of the color, right?
Yes, we're adding these tomatoes on top. Super simple. And you can see that this is, you know, going to take very little prep time. You can make this ahead of time. You can chill it in the fridge.
Right. That's what's so great, especially in the holidays, because you get so busy. You need to do a lot of prep stuff as much as you can beforehand, because the day of, it gets kind of chaotic.
Absolutely.
At least from my perspective, from hosting it in the past.
It's always nice to have things you can make ahead of time, so there's that less of the rush on the actual holiday occasion. And you know, this is a special celebration during the holidays, so we want to make sure that
we're still feta or goat cheese.
This is goat cheese.
Oh, good.
So there are certain foods we want to incorporate for brain health, but then there are certain aspects we want to limit too. So limiting those processed foods, limiting saturated fat, sodium, and goat cheese is naturally low in saturated fat and sodium. So it's a great addition.
It's good to know. It's one of my favorites. So
yeah, it's
feeling better about eating it.
Of course.
All right, now, so you just recap when people and how people can take part in the virtual event on Thursday.
So the event on Thursday is a virtual session. If for anyone interested in signing up, they can contact the Alzheimer's Association hotline to sign up. It's not too late, and we would love for everyone to be there.
Great. Now you have a little bottle of balsamic. I'm going to do a gorgeous little glaze on there. I'm going to grab a little cracker and then take a quick taste.
Yes, of course.
Before we toss things back over to
This is where you
Rachel.
can use your creativity,
Love
do
it.
a beautiful design.
Yeah.
So
and that really makes more of the statement.
Absolutely, and it looks like
Yeah.
you spent so much time on it, but
I
it was
know.
so simple.
I love it. That glaze just makes such a big difference.
Yeah, so we
I'm just gonna
have
take
beans
what I
in this
can.
dish, and then we have a lot of other dishes here as well. So I've got this wonderful ancient grain salad. I talked about incorporating whole grains as part of a brain healthy diet. So this has whole grains. It's got those beans. And you know, we've got some heart healthy fats, brain healthy fats in here, and we can add more with nuts. So nuts add a great, you know, addition to this dish with the texture, and it's a really great way to improve our brain health. It doesn't have to just be one specific type of nut. It could be a variety of nuts that can help our brain health.
Well, that's good to keep in mind.
Yeah, so we'll just drizzle this on top for
Yeah.
that finishing touch. These are just some chopped pecans.
So you could use walnuts if you wanted, cashews,
Yeah.
pine nuts.
I think traditionally we know that the walnuts are rich in those omega-3 fatty acids and they're great for our brain health, but that doesn't mean you have to just stick to walnuts. You can do any
Right.
kind of nut. I know everyone has their own preferences, so
Right,
it's
right.
great
Cindy,
to have
thanks so much for being with us. We do appreciate it.
Thank
we'll
you
have
for
those
having
links on
me.
our website for folks to check out and tune in virtually and learn more.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks again. All right, Rachel, tossing things back over to you. And also, Keith, I know you're a big fan of the salads. Maybe we can try some of that later.
Keith
That
is holding
salad
up.
a lot better
You got
than
yours
mine.
poured ready.
Yeah, and you had a Pop-Tart for breakfast, so we're headed to the kitchen, but we gotta get to weather first. What's
Yeah.
going on?